My beloved child, before you let your mind race to the frightening words you have already heard today, listen to my voice instead of your fear. I know titles and warnings can make your heart beat faster. I know you have seen messages that tell you something terrible will happen if you do not act immediately. But I do not speak to you just to fill your heart with panic. I speak because I love you. I speak because I want you to stop for a moment and remember who I am. This is why I am calling your attention right now. Not because I want to threaten you, but because I do not want you to keep ignoring the gentle ways I have been reaching for your heart. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders alone. You smile in front of people while hiding tears that only I have seen. You keep telling yourself that tomorrow will be different, yet tomorrow comes and your heart still feels tired. My child, this is your warning. Not that I am waiting to punish you, but that life becomes heavier when you keep walking away from my peace. Every day you refuse my invitation, you miss the comfort, wisdom, and strength I freely offer. I do not delight in your pain. I desire your healing. You may remember what was written in Matthew 11 verse 28, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." That has always been my invitation. It was true when those words were first spoken, and it is still true for you today. I am not asking you to prove yourself before you come to me. I am asking you to come exactly as you are. I know the questions that keep you awake at night. I know the bills that worry you. I know the relationship that has left your heart confused. I know the prayers you whispered when no one else was listening. Not one of them escaped my attention. I have never turned my face away from you. Sometimes you think I am silent because I have forgotten you. But silence is not absence. There are moments when I am working in places your eyes cannot see. Seeds grow beneath the ground long before anyone sees green leaves. In the same way, I am working beneath the surface of your life even when you feel nothing is changing. My child, I do not want you to live controlled by fear. Fear tells you that you are running out of time. My love reminds you that every moment you turn back toward me is a moment filled with hope. Do not waste your energy chasing voices that promise disaster if you fail to follow them. Listen instead to my voice, which always leads you toward truth, peace, and life. Take a breath with me right now. Slowly breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Let your shoulders relax. You do not have to carry every burden by yourself. You are not alone in this moment. I am here with you, closer than you realize. There have been times when disappointment made you question your purpose. There have been nights when you wondered if anyone truly understood your pain. My child, I understand every tear before it falls. I know every silent cry that never became words. I have never stopped loving you, not on your best day, and not on your worst. This is what was written in Isaiah 41 verse 10, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my child. There is something I want you to understand before your mind begins to wander. Stay with me for these next few moments, because what I am about to remind you of may change the way you see your life forever. The greatest loss you could ever experience is not losing money, opportunities, or the approval of people. The greatest loss is living every day without recognizing that I have been walking beside you all along. Too many of my children spend years searching for peace in places where it can never be found. They chase success, comfort, and acceptance, hoping that one more achievement will finally satisfy the emptiness inside. Yet their hearts remain restless because they have overlooked the one who has been calling them by name. My child, I do not want that to be your story. There is a reason your heart has been stirring lately. There is a reason certain questions keep returning to your mind. I have been gently inviting you to draw closer, not because I need you, but because I know how deeply you need my presence. I see the weight you have carried for so long. I see the disappointment you never told anyone about. I see the dreams you quietly buried because you became afraid they would never come true. Do not believe the lie that your best days are behind you. You may remember what was written in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Notice that I said I know the plans. You do not have to know every step today because I already do. Your future is not held together by your own strength. It is held securely in my hands. Even when you cannot see the road ahead, I can. Think about all the times you believed everything was over, yet somehow you made it through. You thought that season would destroy you, but here you are. You thought that heartbreak would be the end, but I carried you through it. You thought your mistakes had written the final chapter of your life, but my mercy kept writing a better story. That was not luck. That was my grace. My child, I have protected you more times than you will ever know. One day you will look back and understand that my no was just as loving as my yes. So stop measuring my faithfulness by how quickly your prayers are answered. Measure it by the countless ways I have never abandoned you. When you feel weak, I remain strong. When your faith feels small, my love for you never becomes smaller. When you think you have nothing left to give, I am still able to restore what has been worn down by years of worry and disappointment. My child, keep listening closely, because there is one more truth I want to place deep inside your heart before this moment is over. It is a truth that has the power to replace fear with peace and uncertainty with hope. I do not want you to miss it, because it is meant especially for you. Do not let your attention drift away. Let these words settle into your heart, because I am preparing to remind you of a promise that has carried generations of my children through their darkest nights. And it can carry you through yours as well. My child, if you have stayed with me until this moment, then quiet your heart once more. There is a promise I want you to hold on to long after these words are over. It is not a promise built on changing emotions or uncertain circumstances. It is built on my unchanging love for you. You may have wondered why some prayers seem to take so long. You may have questioned whether heaven had become silent. But my child, there is a difference between waiting alone and waiting with me. When you place your life in my hands, even the waiting has purpose. I never waste your tears. I never ignore your prayers. I never lose sight of the plans I have prepared for you. This is what was written in Romans 8 verse 28, and we know that for those who love God all things work together for good, for those who are called according to His purpose. Notice what my word says. It does not say that every moment will feel easy. It says that I am able to work through every moment for your good. Even the chapters you wish had never happened can become part of a beautiful testimony in my hands. So stop believing that your past has the final word. Your failures do not define you. Your fears do not own you. Your disappointments do not decide your future. I have the final word over your life. When the world tells you that you are too late, I remind you that my timing has never failed. When people overlook you, I still see you. When others misunderstand your heart, I understand every hidden thought before you even speak it. My child, I am asking you to trust me one step at a time. You do not need to carry tomorrow before tomorrow arrives. Receive the strength I am giving you today. My grace is enough for this moment, and when tomorrow comes, my grace will meet you there as well. If your heart feels tired, bring it to me. If your mind feels overwhelmed, bring it to me. If you are carrying regret, bring it to me. There is nothing you can place into my hands that is too heavy for me to carry. Do not let shame convince you to hide from my presence. I already know every chapter of your story, and I still call you my beloved child. My love has never depended on your perfection. It has always been rooted in my grace. Right now, choose hope instead of fear. Choose faith instead of despair. Choose to believe that I am still working, even when you cannot yet see the full picture. Very soon you will understand that I was never absent from your journey. I was guiding you through every valley, strengthening you through every storm, and preparing you for blessings that would shape your heart far more than your circumstances. So lift your eyes toward me once again. Let my peace settle over your heart. Walk forward with confidence, because I am walking beside you. I will never leave you, and I will never stop loving you. The next step you take in faith may seem small to you, but in my hands it can become the beginning of something far greater than you have imagined. Keep your eyes on me, my child. I am not finished with your story, and my best work in your life is never driven by fear, it is revealed through my faithful love.